There's a slight twist on these that I would like to take a look at. If we look at an example of something like this, where I like to find the area in this region. So what if it's a little bit different? It seems very similar, right? Instead of trying to find the area between this curve and the x-axis, here I'm really looking at between this and the y-axis. And also this expression, this would be f of y equals, say, y squared, or you could look at f of x equals square root of x. But let's say I'm given this expression. Everything we've done so far, so all the examples that we've seen, if we look at this, we've been using rectangles that look like this. So our rectangles, if you recall, this have a width here of delta x. And then there's some type of height of this based off of the function value at some c sub I. So we're finding the area of each of these by taking this times this, and we take the sum. Here, how we find that is a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit trickier. So what we could use instead is, what if we tilted our rectangles to the side? So what if I had rectangles that look like the following? So I could have vertical rectangles, or I could have horizontal rectangles to represent this area. Now what's going to be different? Well, one thing is that this delta x, this corresponded to the change in x for our width. This width, again, we're trying to make our width become really, really small. This width is not delta x. It's not a change in x. It's a change in y. So this would be a delta y, would be this distance here. And then whatever this width would be, this is going to be based off of whatever, again, our function is, but this would be in terms of y. In terms of y. And so this allows us to now calculate the same type of sum. We can calculate the area using the same formula, where the sum from I equals 1 to n, but we have this f of c sub I times delta y. But as a reminder, the c sub I, this is in terms of y. So we're thinking about this where we have y values that we're plugging in here. So this is just a slight twist we can do. Instead of looking at vertical rectangles, we could look at horizontal rectangles and just make some small adjustments to that.